Get ready for an unforgettable 4-day adventure in Amsterdam. From cruising the iconic canals and exploring world-class museums to discovering hidden gems and cycling through the Dutch countryside, this itinerary is packed with the best experiences Amsterdam has to offer. Plus, stay until the end for insider tips to make your trip smooth and stress-free. If you love travel guides and epic itineraries, don't forget to subscribe for more travel inspiration. Best time to visit Amsterdam. The best time to visit Amsterdam is during spring, April to May, and early autumn, September to October, when the city is alive with vibrant tulip blooms, comfortable weather, and fewer crowds. Springtime is especially magical as the famous Keukenhof Gardens come to life with a sea of tulips in every shade imaginable. If you're a fan of festivals, King's Day, April 27th, transforms Amsterdam into a citywide party with street parades, music, and locals dressed in orange. Summer, June to August, is also popular, but tends to be crowded with tourists, while winter, December to February, brings a cozy charm with Christmas markets and the possibility of ice skating on the canals. Amsterdam Airport Tips. Flying into Amsterdam Schiphol Airport, AMS, one of Europe's busiest hubs, you'll find yourself just 20 minutes from the city center. The fastest and most cost-effective way to get into the city is via the NS Dutch Railways train, which costs $5.50 USD and runs every 10 to 15 minutes to Amsterdam Central Station. Taxis are expensive, costing around 50 USD, while Uber is slightly cheaper. If you have large luggage, consider the Connexion Airport Express Bus, $3.97, which drops you near major hotels for $7.50 USD. Insider tip. Schiphol has a hidden rooftop terrace, free entry where you can relax before or after your flight while watching planes land and take off. Where to stay in Amsterdam? For the ultimate Amsterdam experience, stay in Jordan or De Pijp, two of the most charming and centrally located neighborhoods. Jordan, once a working-class area, is now home to boutique hotels, picturesque canals, and lively cafes, perfect for travelers who want a quintessential Dutch experience. Hotel The Nobleman offers an elegant stay in a historic canal house for around 250 USD per night. De Pijp, on the other hand, is a food lover's paradise, filled with trendy brunch spots and the Albert Kuip Market. A great mid-range option here is Sir Albert Hotel, averaging 200 USD per night. Budget travelers can opt for Klink Noord Hostel, just a short ferry ride from Central Station, with dorm beds starting at 50 USD per night. How to get around Amsterdam. Amsterdam's transportation is efficient and tourist-friendly. The best way to explore the city is by renting a bike, 15 USD per day. It's what the locals do. For public transport, the GVD Day Pass allows unlimited travel on trams, buses, and ferries costing 9 USD for 1 day, 16 USD for 2 days, and 23 USD for 3 days. The iAmsterdam City Card also provides unlimited public transport plus free entry to museums and discounts. Trams are the most convenient way to get around, and the ferries across the IJ River are completely free. Taxis and Ubers are expensive, around 25 USD for a 10-minute ride, so avoid them unless necessary. Day 1. Royal Palaces, iconic canals, and a night of mystery. Morning. Dam Square and Royal Palace of Amsterdam. Kick off your Amsterdam adventure in Dam Square, the city's lively heart where history, culture, and energy collide. No matter the time of day, this bustling square is always alive with street performers, locals, and tourists soaking in the atmosphere. One of the first things you'll spot is the National Monument, a striking white obelisk that pays tribute to those who lost their lives in World War II. Just across from it stands the Royal Palace of Amsterdam, an architectural masterpiece that might sound like a royal residence, but is actually used for official ceremonies and state events rather than everyday living. The Dutch royal family resides in The Hague. Whenever the palace isn't hosting royal engagements, it's open to visitors, and trust me, it's absolutely worth stepping inside. For 14 USD, you get access to ornate chandeliers, intricately carved marble halls, and jaw-dropping 17th century artwork. It's a glimpse into true royal opulence. The audio guide included in the ticket price is a must to fully appreciate the palace's fascinating history, from its days as a city hall to its transformation into a lavish royal venue. Set aside about 1 to 1.5 hours to take it all in at a relaxed pace. Insider tip: arrive early in the morning to avoid crowds, and if you're visiting in the winter, check if there's an ice skating rink set up in Dam Square. It's the perfect way to soak in the festive charm. Madame Tussauds or Amsterdam Dungeon. No matter where you travel, visiting Madame Tussauds is always a fun experience. In Amsterdam, this famous wax museum is conveniently located in Dam Square, so you won't have to walk far to meet lifelike figures of celebrities like Harry Styles, Jennifer Aniston, and Beyoncé. A ticket costs around 28 USD, making it a great indoor activity, especially on a rainy day. If you're in the mood for something spine-chilling, head just a 4-minute walk away to the Amsterdam Dungeon for a thrilling, interactive journey through Dutch history. With eerie sets, live actors, and unexpected jump scares, this 45-minute experience is perfect for those who love a good fright. A ticket costs around 26 USD, and trust me, if you enjoy immersive storytelling and theatrical performances, you'll love it. I first tried the London Dungeon, and after that, I couldn't resist checking out Amsterdam's version. It did not disappoint. Insider tip: photos are not allowed inside the dungeon, so you'll have to just experience the horror firsthand. If you plan to visit multiple attractions, the iAmsterdam City Card gets you 25% off at both Madame Tussauds and the Amsterdam Dungeon, making it a great deal if you're exploring more of the city. Bijenhof. After getting your adrenaline fix from Madame Tussauds or the Amsterdam Dungeon, take a short stroll to the Bijenhof, a peaceful hidden gem tucked away in the heart of the city. This serene courtyard surrounded by charming 17th century homes was originally built as housing for unmarried religious women, and to this day, some still reside here. Wandering through the Bijenhof is completely free, making it a perfect spot to slow down and soak in Amsterdam's history. Don't miss house number 34, the oldest surviving wooden house in Amsterdam, dating back to the 1400s. A true rarity since wooden houses were banned in the city due to fire risks. Afternoon, Bloemenmarkt. When you're ready to dive back into the vibrant energy of Amsterdam, make your way to the Bloemenmarkt, the world's only floating flower market. Nestled along the Single Canal, this unique market is a kaleidoscope of color, overflowing with fresh flowers, tulip bulbs, and quirky souvenirs. The moment you step inside, you'll be surrounded by hundreds of brightly colored blooms, from roses and orchids to the Netherlands' iconic tulips. While you can find tulips here year-round, the best time to see them in full bloom is from March to May, when spring transforms the entire country into a floral wonderland. Looking to bring a piece of Amsterdam home? Pre-packaged tulip bulbs are available for 5 to 10 USD per pack, but make sure they are officially stamped for export if you're taking them abroad. Even if you're not shopping, wandering through the market is an experience in itself, with its floating flower stalls and picturesque canal views. Van Wanderen Stroopwafels. After a morning packed with sightseeing, it's the perfect time to treat yourself to one of Amsterdam's most iconic snacks, the stroopwafel. Just a short 3-minute walk, 0.16 miles from the Bloemenmarkt, you'll find Van Wanderen Stroopwafels, the most popular spot in the city for these warm, caramel-filled waffle cookies. No matter when you visit, expect to see a line outside, but trust me, the moment you take a bite of your chocolate, marshmallow, or Lotus Biscoff-topped Stroopwafel, you'll know it was worth the wait. These freshly made delights come in 3 sizes: small, 6 USD, medium, 7.5 USD, and mega, 9 USD. If you want the full experience, go for the mega size and top it with marshmallows for an extra gooey, indulgent treat. It was my absolute favorite combo. I loved these so much that I ended up coming back almost every day. No kidding! Whether you're grabbing one to go or savoring it by the canal, this is one Dutch treat you don't want to miss. Insider tip: stroopwafels taste best when fresh and warm, so eat them right away. If you want a more local, budget-friendly option, head to Albert Cube Market, where you can get a freshly made stroopwafel for around 3 USD. Damrak Canal Houses. After indulging in your warm, gooey stroopwafels, take a leisurely stroll along the canals, soaking in the charm of Amsterdam's iconic canal houses. The city's picturesque waterways are lined with hundreds of historic homes, each with its own unique character and story. After about 20 minutes of walking, you'll arrive at the Damrak Canal Houses, one of the most photographed spots in Amsterdam. Nicknamed the Dancing Houses, these colorful, slightly tilted buildings look like they're leaning on each other for support, giving them their famous name. Their crooked charm comes from centuries-old wooden foundations settling unevenly, making them one of Amsterdam's most quirky architectural wonders. This spot is a dream for photography lovers. You literally can't take a bad photo here. Whether you're capturing the vibrant reflections in the water or the way the houses stand against the Amsterdam skyline, it's a must-visit for anyone who loves a good cityscape. Evening, Canal Cruise. If there's one experience you absolutely can't miss during your 4 days in Amsterdam, it's a canal cruise through the city's enchanting waterways. Seeing Amsterdam from the water is a completely different experience, offering stunning views of historic canal houses, charming bridges, and lively streets, all from the comfort of a boat. As you gently glide through the canals, you'll pass through picturesque bridges, float by hidden courtyards, and get a front row seat to some of the best people watching in the city. It's the perfect way to soak in Amsterdam's charm while kicking back and relaxing. The best part? There's a boat tour for every budget and vibe. A classic daytime cruise costs around $20 USD per person, while a romantic evening cruise with candlelit ambiance is about $35 to $50 USD. If you're looking for something more fun and social, there are booze cruises where you can sip unlimited drinks while cruising for around $45 USD. Insider tip. Book your cruise for sunset. The golden hour light reflecting on the canals makes for unbelievable photos. If you want a more intimate experience, choose a small open-top boat tour instead of the larger glass-enclosed ones for better views and a cozy atmosphere. Night, Red Light District. Depending on which canal cruise you choose, your drop-off point will vary, but chances are you'll find yourself just a short 10 to 20-minute walk from one of Amsterdam's most infamous neighborhoods, the Red Light District. Welcome to De Wallen, the most well-known red light district in the city. As you stroll through the lively, neon-lit streets, you'll pass by erotic museums, adult stores, countless windows lined with sex workers, and a variety of late-night bars and coffee shops. Despite its reputation, this area is heavily patrolled by police and is generally very safe as long as you stay aware of your surroundings and respect local laws. The number one rule here: no photos of the workers. It's strictly enforced, and taking photos can land you in trouble, so it's best to keep your phone or camera tucked away. If you want a deeper understanding of the district's history and culture, consider joining a red light district walking tour, $30 USD per person. Available in English and German, this eye-opening experience departs at 8 p.m. daily, offering insights into prostitution laws, Amsterdam's coffee shop culture, and the area's fascinating past. Insider tip. The best way to explore De Wallen is with an open mind and respectful attitude. If you're feeling a little overwhelmed by the crowd, slip into a cozy brown cafe for a drink and watch the city's nightlife unfold from a quieter corner. Day 2, a journey through art, history, and flavors of Amsterdam. Morning, Rijksmuseum. One of the best ways to experience Amsterdam is by exploring its world-class museums, so let's dive right in. If there's one museum you absolutely can't skip, it's the Rijksmuseum. This is Amsterdam's most visited museum, and for good reason. It's a treasure trove of Dutch art and history, perfect for anyone with an appreciation for masterpieces. Inside, you'll find some of the most iconic paintings in history, including Rembrandt's The Night Watch, Vermeer's The Milkmaid, and Van Gogh's Self-Portrait. With over 8,000 artworks from the Dutch Golden Age, you could easily spend hours getting lost in its impressive galleries. Tickets cost around $23 USD per person, and while you can buy them at the entrance, it's highly recommended to book online in advance, especially during the busy summer months, to skip long lines and secure your spot. Van Gogh Museum. From the Rijksmuseum, you'll find the Van Gogh Museum, a must-visit for art lovers and anyone fascinated by the life of this legendary Dutch painter. Home to the largest collection of Van Gogh's works in the world, this museum lets you admire famous masterpieces like Sunflowers and The Bedroom, as well as a version of Starry Night, though the more famous one is in New York. Beyond his own work, you'll also find hundreds of paintings and prints from artists who inspired him, offering a deeper insight into his creative mind. In addition to its permanent exhibits, the museum regularly features temporary showcases, so there's always something new to discover. If you want a deeper understanding of Van Gogh's works and personal struggles, joining a guided tour, 12 USD extra, is a great choice. Otherwise, a standard ticket costs around 23 USD and gives you full access to all exhibitions. Insider tip: tickets to the Van Gogh Museum sell out fast, especially in peak season. Book at least 2 weeks in advance to secure your spot, as they are not available for purchase at the door. If you miss out, try booking a combo ticket with the Rijksmuseum or a museum pass that includes fast-track entry. Vondelpark. Just a 15-minute stroll from the Van Gogh Museum, Vondelpark is Amsterdam's beautiful backyard, offering a peaceful escape from the city's hustle and bustle. This is one of the most laid-back spots you'll find in Amsterdam, where locals and visitors alike come to relax, cycle, or enjoy a picnic under the trees. Take a leisurely walk along the scenic pathways, passing by charming water fountains, sprawling green spaces, and serene ponds. If you want to explore like a true local, rent a classic or electric bike for around 15 to 25 USD per day and cruise through the park, soaking in the fresh air and lively atmosphere. Feeling hungry? There are a few cozy cafes scattered throughout the park where you can grab a freshly brewed coffee, 4 USD, or a quick bite to eat, 10 to 15 USD for a sandwich or pastry. If you're traveling with kids, Vondelpark is home to a huge playground, making it a great spot for families to unwind. Insider tip: if you're visiting in the summer, check out the Open Air Theater, where you can catch free concerts and performances, a perfect way to experience Amsterdam's culture while relaxing in nature. Afternoon, Anne Frank's house. A heartbreaking yet essential stop during your 4 days in Amsterdam is the Anne Frank House. This powerful museum stands on the very site where Anne Frank and her family hid for 2 years during the Holocaust, as she chronicled their journey in her famous diary. Stepping inside, you'll see the original bookcase that concealed the secret annex, along with personal belongings, kitchen artifacts, and photographs that provide a deep, moving insight into their lives in hiding. The museum's exhibits include videos and personal accounts, making it an emotional yet unforgettable experience. Every Tuesday, new tickets for the next 6 weeks become available online, so set a reminder to secure your spot. You'll need to reserve a specific time slot, which may require adjusting your itinerary for the day. Photography and videography are strictly forbidden inside, so you can leave your camera in the cloakroom along with any larger bags. Insider tip: if you want to delve deeper into Anne Frank's story and Amsterdam's World War II history, consider joining the Life of Anne Frank and World War II walking tour, 35 USD per person, which takes you through the Jewish Quarter and other significant historical sites, providing even more context into her life and legacy. Amsterdam Cheese Museum. After the deeply moving experience at the Anne Frank House, it's nice to lighten the mood with a visit to the Amsterdam Cheese Museum just a short walk away. The Netherlands is famous for its incredible cheeses, including Edam, Gouda, and Maasdam, and this small but fun museum gives you a peek into how these delicious varieties are made. The moment you step inside, you'll be greeted with an endless selection of free cheese samples, from rich truffle goat cheese to spicy chili cheese. Trust me, you'll want to try them all. Downstairs, you'll find the Mini Cheese Museum, which is completely free and offers a fun look at the history and craftsmanship behind Dutch cheese making. If you fall in love with a particular flavor, and you will, you can stock up on the vacuum-sealed cheeses that are easy to pack up and take home. The perfect souvenir that won't go to waste. Insider tip: if you want to take home cheese as a gift, ask the staff for the best varieties for aging. Some cheeses only get better over time and make for a delicious memory of your trip. Evening, Jordan and 9 Streets. Next up, take a 10-minute stroll from the Amsterdam Cheese Museum to the charming and trendy Jordan neighborhood. Once a working-class district, Jordan has transformed into one of Amsterdam's most sought-after areas, filled with boutique stores, hip cafes, and a buzzing nightlife scene. It's one of the best areas to stay in the city, but even if you're not staying here, it's the perfect place for a leisurely walk and some people watching. One of the highlights of Jordan is the famous 9 streets de Straatjes, a collection of picturesque historic avenues lined with independent boutiques, vintage shops, and stylish hotels. These cobblestone streets are so stunning they've even been declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Whether you're window shopping or hunting for unique souvenirs, this area is a must-visit for anyone who loves charming streets with old-world European vibes. If you're a coffee and pastry lover, make sure to stop by Le Petit Deli, my absolute favorite cafe in Jordan. This adorable French-inspired cafe serves incredible pastries, cakes, and rich, velvety coffee. A fresh croissant and cappuccino will cost you around $8 and it's worth every penny for the cozy atmosphere alone. Insider tip: if you love hidden courtyards, keep an eye out for hofes, which are secluded little gardens tucked behind historic buildings in Jordan. They're quiet, peaceful, and perfect for a quick break away from the crowds. Dinner at Foodhallen. Amsterdam is packed with amazing places to eat, but if you're a true foodie, you can't miss Foodhallen, a vibrant indoor food market that's a paradise for your taste buds. After strolling through Jordan, you'll likely have worked up an appetite, and a 20-minute walk will bring you straight to this buzzing hotspot. The moment you step inside, you'll be hit with the mouth-watering aroma of sizzling street food from around the world. Foodhallen is a feast for the senses, with stalls serving up everything from flavorful tacos and crunchy Vietnamese banh mi's to spicy noodle bowls and juicy gourmet burgers. If it's your first time here, you have to try the local favorite, bitterballen. Head to De Ballenba, where you can grab a serving of these crispy, deep-fried Dutch meatballs, coated in golden breadcrumbs and bursting with rich, savory goodness. A portion costs around $8 and they're absolutely worth it. Insider tip: if you're with friends, order a mix of dishes from different stalls to share and sample as much as possible. Day 3. Hidden Gems, Dutch History, and Ultimate Beer Experience. Morning, Hoftuin Park. Kick off Day 3 of your 4-day Amsterdam adventure by uncovering some of the city's hidden gems in the Old Jewish Quarter and Plantage District, 2 areas packed with history, charm, and lush green spaces. Start your morning at Hoftuin Park, a peaceful garden tucked away behind the Hermitage Museum. Despite being just a few minutes' walk from the Waterloop Line metro station, this spot feels like a quiet escape from the city's hustle. Depending on where you're staying, you might even be able to walk here and enjoy the fresh morning air. It's the perfect place for a relaxing stroll or even a cozy little picnic surrounded by blooming flowers and shady trees. While you're here, grab breakfast at De Hoftuin, one of my absolute favorite breakfast spots in Amsterdam. This charming cafe is nestled right inside the park, offering a beautiful outdoor seating area where you can sip your coffee while soaking in the greenery. They serve up delicious healthy breakfast options like their famous Benny Boy Eggs Benedict, $15, or a refreshing acai bowl, $12, the perfect way to fuel up for a day of exploring. Insider tip: Hoftuin Park is one of Amsterdam's best-kept secrets, so it's never too crowded even in peak season. If you're visiting in the spring or summer, grab a seat at De Hoftuin for a serene, nature-filled start to your morning. Amsterdam Museum or Heart Museum. After a relaxing breakfast or a peaceful stroll in Hoftuin Park, it's time to dive into Amsterdam's rich history and culture with a visit to one of 2 fantastic museums, the Amsterdam Museum or the Heart Museum, formerly Hermitage Amsterdam. If you're curious about Amsterdam's past, the Amsterdam Museum, $18 per person, offers a captivating journey through the city's highs and lows over the centuries. With interactive exhibits, historical artifacts, and an engaging audio guide, you'll get a fascinating look at how Amsterdam grew from a small fishing village into the world-famous city it is today. The museum is housed in a historic 16th century building which once served as an orphanage run by nuns before the Reformation, adding another layer of history to your visit. On the other hand, if you're more into world-class art, head to Heart Museum, $23 per person. Formerly known as Hermitage Amsterdam, this museum cut ties with Russia in 2023 and has now partnered with the British Museum, Centre Pompidou, and the Smithsonian American Art Museum to bring a fresh new approach to its exhibitions. With rotating collections of international masterpieces, there's always something unique and exciting to see. Insider tip: If you're having trouble choosing, go with the Amsterdam Museum for a deep dive into local history, or the Heart Museum if you want to see globally renowned art. Both museums are perfect for a morning of exploration, so pick the one that sparks your curiosity the most. Skinny Bridge. No 4-day Amsterdam itinerary would be complete without a visit to the iconic Skinny Bridge, Brug, just a 5-minute walk from Hoofdwijn Park. Stretching across the Amstel River, this charming white bridge connects the Keizergracht and the Prinsengracht canals and is often called one of the most romantic spots in Amsterdam. According to local legend, couples who kiss under this bridge will be blessed with eternal love, so if you're traveling with a partner, this is the perfect spot for a sweet, memorable moment. You might wonder why it's called the Skinny Bridge when it doesn't look particularly narrow. Well, the original version of the bridge was so thin that only 2 people could pass each other at a time. It was later rebuilt to be wider and sturdier, but the name stuck. Afternoon, Hortus Botanicus, Amsterdam. Just as the name suggests, Hortus Botanicus is Amsterdam's very own botanical garden, and not just any garden, but one of the oldest in the world. Dating back to 1638, this lush green oasis is just a 5-minute walk from Hoofdwijn Park or 10 minutes from the Skinny Bridge, making it a perfect escape from the city's busy streets. Stepping inside feels like entering a tropical paradise, complete with a butterfly house filled with dozens of colorful species, vibrant exotic flowers, and even a rainforest room that mimics a steamy jungle environment. Whether you're a plant enthusiast or just looking for a peaceful spot to unwind, this garden is a true hidden gem in the heart of Amsterdam. Tickets cost around $12 per person, and trust me, it's worth every penny for the chance to explore this serene and beautifully maintained space. If you're looking for a free alternative, you can still enjoy some greenery by strolling through J.W. van Overlooplansoen Park or Wertheim Park, both located right next to Hortus Botanicus. While smaller, these parks still offer a lovely place to sit, relax, and soak in the fresh air. Insider tip. If you're visiting in the morning, head straight to the butterfly house before the crowds arrive. It's a magical experience watching them flutter around in the soft morning light. Rembrandt House Museum. Just a short 10-minute walk, 0.4 miles from your last stop, you'll find the Rembrandt House Museum, $17 per person. And yes, you guessed it, this was once home to the legendary Dutch painter Rembrandt van Rijn. For almost 20 years in the 1600s, Rembrandt lived and worked in this beautifully restored townhouse, creating some of his most famous masterpieces. Visiting this museum is a completely different experience from the Rijksmuseum because instead of just admiring his paintings in a gallery, you get a rare glimpse into his personal life, seeing where he slept, painted, and even taught his students. While most of his famous paintings are displayed in larger museums, this house showcases many of his intricate etchings, and if you're lucky, you might even catch a live art demonstration where experts recreate Rembrandt's unique painting and etching techniques. Insider tip. If you love hands-on experiences, check the museum's schedule for etching workshops where you can try your hand at Rembrandt's craft and create your own print to take home as a one-of-a-kind souvenir. Early evening, Albert Cup Market. About a 30-minute walk from the Rembrandt House or just a 20-minute metro ride, you'll find yourself at the Albert Cup Market, one of Amsterdam's most vibrant and bustling street markets. This is Europe's largest market. You can find just about anything here, from clothes, jewelry, and fresh flowers to local produce, souvenirs, and quirky trinkets. This market is a treasure trove of surprises. Even if you're not planning on shopping, it's absolutely worth strolling through the 260-plus stalls just to soak up the lively atmosphere and watch local vendors in action. You'll hear the sound of merchants calling out their best deals, smell the delicious aroma of freshly made stroopwafels, $3 each, and catch a glimpse of handmade crafts and unique Amsterdam souvenirs. For the most authentic Dutch experience, visit between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Saturday. The market is closed on Sundays. Whether you're on the hunt for a great deal or just want to experience local culture, Albert Cup Market is a must-visit spot in Amsterdam. Insider tip. If you're feeling hungry, grab a freshly made herring sandwich, $5 from one of the seafood stalls. It's a classic Dutch snack that locals swear by. Heineken Experience. Just a 7-minute walk from the Albert Cup Market, the Heineken Experience is a must-visit for beer lovers, and even if you're not a big beer fan, it's still a super fun and interactive experience. The standard tour, 23 USD per person, is a 1.5-hour self-guided adventure through Heineken's former brewery where you'll learn about the brewing process, the brand's global success, and even get to sample 2 glasses of Heineken's famous lager. The experience is packed with cool interactive displays, and you'll even get to pour your own perfect pint. For those who want to go all in, the VIP experience, 60 USD per person, is the way to go. The 2.5-hour tour, led by an expert guide, takes you to a hidden bar inside the brewery where you'll enjoy an exclusive tasting of 5 different Heineken beers paired with Dutch bar snacks. It's a fantastic upgrade for those who want a deeper dive into the world of Heineken. Insider tip: the Heineken experience sells out fast, especially on weekends, so book your tickets in advance to secure your spot. Day 4. A perfect Dutch countryside escape. On your last day in Amsterdam, venture into the charming Dutch countryside. Just outside the city, you'll find Zans, Schans, Edam, and Volendam, each offering a glimpse into traditional Dutch life. To visit all 4 towns in one day, the Zans, Schans, Edam, and Volendam bus tour, 40 USD per person, is the best option, providing seamless transport and a knowledgeable guide. While public transport can get you there, it's tough to see all 4 in a single day. For a more adventurous experience, rent a bike, 15 to 20 USD per day, and cycle to Zandschans where you can explore working windmills, wooden shoe workshops, and cheese tastings, an unforgettable way to experience the Dutch countryside. Insider tip: if you can only visit one place, make it Zandschans. It's the ultimate Dutch postcard scene. Morning, Zandschans. Zandschans offers a picture-perfect glimpse into traditional Dutch life far from the bustling streets of Amsterdam. This charming neighborhood is lined with historic windmills and colorful wooden houses from the 1800s, many of which were relocated from across the Netherlands to preserve the country's rich heritage. You can easily spend a few hours here wandering past iconic windmills, visiting a wooden shoe workshop, and sampling fresh Dutch cheese. If you want a deeper look into Dutch craftsmanship, step inside a working windmill, 5 USD entry, to see how they function and learn about their historic role in Dutch culture. How to get to Zandschans. Bus, 45 minutes. Take bus 391 from Amsterdam Central Station, runs every 15 minutes, costs 6 USD one way. Train and walking, 35 to 40 minutes. Take a regional train to Zandik Zandschans Station, 4 USD, then walk 15 to 20 minutes. Bicycle, 1 hour. Rent a bike, 15 to 20 USD per day, and cycle there for a scenic countryside ride. Insider tip: visit early in the morning to avoid crowds, and don't leave without trying freshly made stroopwafels from the local bakery. Edam. Just 20 minutes from Amsterdam, the charming town of Edam is best known as the birthplace of the world-famous Edam cheese. With its peaceful canals, historic buildings, and cozy atmosphere, Edam is a delightful place to explore, but let's be honest, you're here for the cheese. Make sure to visit the Edam Cheese Market, where cheese trading traditions come to life, and stop by the Story of Edam Cheese Museum, 5 USD entry, to learn how this mild, nutty cheese became an international favorite. Bonus, you'll get to enjoy free samples along the way. How to get to Edam. Bus, 30 minutes. Take bus 314 or bus 316 from Amsterdam Central Station, runs every 15 to 30 minutes, costs 6 USD one way. Bicycle, 1 hour and 10 minutes. A scenic countryside ride, perfect for cycling enthusiasts, 15 to 20 USD per day for bike rental. Insider tip: if you're looking for the freshest Edam cheese, check out the local cheese shops where you can buy vacuum-sealed wheels perfect for travel. Volendam. Just 14 miles, 23 kilometers north of Amsterdam, Volendam is a charming fishing village with a laid-back atmosphere, a picturesque harbor, and some of the freshest seafood you'll ever taste. I was completely blown away by how beautiful and peaceful this town is. Wander through adorable streets lined with traditional Dutch houses, grab a bite at one of the harborfront seafood stalls, and soak in the authentic Dutch culture that you won't always find in the bigger cities. For a cultural deep dive, visit the Volendam Museum, 6 USD, to learn about the town's history, or take a tour of the cheese factory, 5 USD, to watch cheese making in action. How to get to Volendam. Bus, 30 minutes. Take bus 316 from Amsterdam Central Station, departs every 15 minutes, costs $6 one way. This same bus also stops in Adam, just 5 minutes from Volendam, making it easy to combine both towns into one trip. Bicycle, 1 hour. Rent a bike, $15 to $20 per day, and cycle there for a scenic countryside ride along the water. Insider tip. Try the fresh herring or kibling, fried fish, from a harbor stall, $7. It's a local favorite and tastes even better by the water. Evening, Adam Lookout. As your final evening in Amsterdam comes to an end, make sure to soak in one last unforgettable view of the city. If you're arriving back in the city center before sunset, take a short 10-minute trip from Central Station to the Adam Lookout, home to one of the best panoramic views in Amsterdam. This rooftop experience, $17 per person, offers breathtaking 360-degree views, a thrilling VR ride through the city, and, for the adrenaline junkies, the famous over-the-edge swing, $6 extra, where you'll swing nearly 330 feet above the ground. For a more relaxed way to end your trip, grab a drink at the rooftop Sky Bar, one of my favorite spots for a glass of wine, $10 to $12 per glass. It's especially magical at sunset when the city lights start twinkling below. The perfect way to say goodbye to Amsterdam in style. Insider tip. Book your tickets online to skip the lines, and if you want the best sunset experience, arrive 30 to 45 minutes before sunset to grab a prime seat by the glass panels. And that's a wrap on your epic 4-day Amsterdam adventure. I hope this itinerary helps you make the most of your trip, whether you're exploring iconic landmarks, cruising the canals, or discovering hidden gems. If you loved this guide, you won't want to miss our Rome travel guide, packed with must-see sites, secret spots, and insider tips to help you experience the eternal city like a pro. Check it out for more travel inspiration, and don't forget to subscribe for more epic itineraries.